Welcome, everyone, to the Children's Health Star Center in Valley Ranch between your UNT Mean Green and the Texas Tech Red Raiders hockey team. I'm Dawson Miller, and I'll be taking you through tonight's game. Last weekend, UNT was 2-1 with matchups Friday and Saturday against the Baylor Bears, and an 8-4 victory on Friday and an 8-5 sweep on Saturday. UNT came into Sunday with a slight momentum shift against their regional opponent, Arkansas Razorbacks, with a 9-1 loss. For Texas Tech, their opening weekend was in September against the Baylor Bears. And we'll puck drop right now with Lamb dumping it in for UNT. Raiders on that. They will chip it up forward, and they will lead through the neutral zone. They'll dump it deep. Down the corner, Kruger's there with Texas Tech. Rutledge. He'll chip it around the wall for number 11, Madden. He'll lose it to Cunningham. Will lead it for UNT. Trying to start summing. Desjardins. Try to chip it forward. Rutledge down low. Try to fade Lamb. Unsuccessful. And a whistle on the play as the net is off its hinges. There'll be a whistle in the Red Raiders defensive zone and an offensive draw for your UNT Mean Green. As I was saying, Texas Tech on their opening weekend were 0-2 against Baylor with a 5-3 loss in Game 1 and an 8-2 loss in Game 2. We'll see if they can bounce back tonight against UNT as they win the draw. Desjardins trying to chip it up forward. Here comes number 15 for Texas Tech. He loses it to Wright Perry. He'll pass along to Bailey. A little stop and start action. Texas Tech will intercept, trying to regroup. There's number 2, Harmon, who will dump it deep for Wright Perry. McLeod's there. He'll chip it forward. No icing on the play as it's short, and a whistle on the play as they are, I believe, calling icing on this. No icing. I guess a whistle on the play. Face off in the Texas Tech defensive zone with Snetzinger's line out there with Eaton and Demers on the wing with Kruger and Wright Perry on the defensive points. Texas Tech trying to get a late line change. Snetzinger and Eaton have been very on top of it in the last series against Baylor and the series before that with Texas State. Snetzinger tried to feed Eaton up front, and that's a goal by Eric Eaton right in front of the Texas State zone. Eaton with a little goal up front after a good feed by Snetzinger. And with only 2 minutes into play, UNT is already on top after a great feed from Lucas Snetzinger to Eric Eaton. It's a 1-0 game. Snetzinger will win it to Venable. They'll try to chip it forward. They battle along it. They both fall down and battle on the corner. Snetzinger will try to get it out. Shaw and net. Down low, Parker's there. Venable will lead it out for your Mean Green. Snetzinger's there. And Texas Tech will regroup. Ian's there to intercept on the neutral zone. Here comes Desjardins. He'll dump it deep. Venable's there to calm it down and set it up for UNT. Here's Rudine. Rudine trying to get it out. It's intercepted by number 15, Banco, who shoots it out of play. Now a defensive draw for UNT with Demir's line out there, him on the draw with Banco. Demers will win it, and he'll calm it down for UNT. Went back to Kruger, who was battling an injury last weekend against Baylor. He's back into play for UNT, who's been a crucial part on their defensive point. Demers with a goal. Joey Demers, little whip and whoop around the defense after a great chip by Kruger. And Demers, with his speed, goes right around Texas Tech's defense. And now it's a 2-0 game with only about 4 minutes into the first period. Mears and Eaton both on the board, as they have been very crucial players in the last 2 weekends. Mears will win it back to Kruger. He'll chip it forward for Hooker, who will dump it in. Along the corner behind the net. Hooker's there. Try to get it to Reed. It's intercepted by number 7 for Texas Tech, Ashworth. Finkel was trying to win the foot race there. Here comes number 19 for Texas Tech, Foley. Banker trying to start something. Here comes Rutledge. Rutledge in the offensive zone. Will he do it by himself? He gets hit along the play. Trying to get a shot on the net. Cloud will chip it forward. Here comes Desjardins. And they'll dump it deep, and that will be an icing, as they did not pass the red line to meet the play they were hoping for. You're just tuning in. It's now a 2-0 game with 3 shots on goal for UNT and 1 shot for Texas Tech. It's been all UNT offense so far, with goals from Eric Ian and Demers, showing their speed and vision along the offensive zone. Here comes Wright Perry with a shot. It'll go deep in the corner. Texas Tech trying to get it out, and that's a whistle on the play and a possible penalty, I believe, on Texas Tech. If that's Banco, I believe they're going to take to the box. Never mind, it's on UNT. It is Cunningham that they're taking the box. Banco arguing with the referee on something. I believe it's a 5-on-4 power play for Texas Tech. A penalty by Zach Cunningham for UNT. I believe that was either a roughing or interference call by UNT. As maybe a possible momentum shift by Texas Tech trying to start something maybe on this power play. As the referees will discuss. And I believe, from what I'm hearing, is that they kicked out the Banco from Texas Tech after that play, after he was arguing with the referees and getting into it after that play, as it is still, I believe, a either 4-on-4 or a power play for Texas Tech, but Banco, I believe, is out of the game for the rest of the night. Zachary Banco, who was a sophomore defense for Texas Tech. As Texas Tech will change lines with new players out there. We have Bailey, McLeod, Wright Perry, and Rudine out there on the penalty kill with a power play for Tech. So they will fight off this penalty kill and see if they can stop this momentum shift that could happen, leading this to a 2-1 game, as it's been all UNT offense so far in the last 4 minutes, 16 minutes and 20 seconds into the first period. The referees are still discussing with the UNT coach about the situation. It's a 5-on-4 power play for the Texas Tech's Red Raiders. They'll try to run the draw. McLeod's there. Trying to chip it out with a shot on goal by Tech. It goes wide from Parker. Down low. Here's number 7, Ashworth. We'll get it to number 28 for Tech. D-to-D pass. Shot blocked by their own man by Caldwell. Clouds down there with Caldwell. They're battle for it. Radine trying to ice it out. Good save by Tech, trying to keep it in. They do. Trying to start something down low. Number 2, Harmon. Take a shot. Parker, we're trying to find that glove save. He'll calm it down with a whistle on the play. Tech trying to find something, some kind of rebound or a shot on goal. Just something to try to start their offense with new line changes for UNT with Stetzinger and Demirs out there with Reed and Kruger, their top defensive line and penalty kill line out there. Kruger will ice it down for UNT, and Tech will try to set it up with 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining on the power play on Cunningham's penalty. Stetzinger's there to diverse the play, trying to get to Demirs down low. Demirs below the goal line, behind the net. He'll try to waste time off the clock. He does, down low in the corner. A few Texas Tech players down there trying to start something. Demirs still has it. He'll dump it deep. There's Stetzinger there, trying to kill off the clock. Here comes number 2 for Texas Tech, Harmon. He's intercepted by Demirs. Reed to Kruger, and he will ice it down for your UNT Mean Green. Texas Tech with a few chances early in their power play, but so far they can't really get it in the offensive zone, as UNT has done a good job of killing the clock, and now 2 seconds remaining, and now Cunningham is out of the box. He'll intercept the pass, trying to start something. Kruger will calm it down with 5-on-5 action. Lamb to Kruger. Kruger with a shot. I believe that hit off the blocker off Lamb. Lamb trying to find Reed. And they'll send it all the way down, and that is a icing, as I believe that was tipped by Texas Tech. An icing in the Texas Tech defensive zone. Overall, a decent power play by Texas Tech, as they had a few opportunities early in the power play, but UNT did a great job defensively in the last part of the power play. With Ian's line out there with Gerfinkel and Rudine, with Alford and Venable on the point. Ian will win it back to Alford. Alford takes a shot. Here comes with a shot that is Hooker. And that is a save by Dominguez. Face off back in the same spot for both teams. After a great shot by Hooker right above the top of the circle. UNT now with 7 shots. Texas Tech with 2. Ian will win it back again for Alford. He'll D-to-D to Venable. UNT will keep it in as Hooker tries to find Gerfinkel down low. Desjardins is there. Venable will dump it deep. Texas Tech wins the foot race. They chip it out. Alford's there to glove it down. As here comes number 17 for Texas Tech, Caldwell. Caldwell down low, Venable on him. Caldwell will stop and start, leave it for number 2, Harmon for Texas Tech. Harmon below the goal line. Texas Tech with a point shot by number 11 for Texas Tech, Madden. It goes wide. Texas Tech will still keep it in. Venable's there, down low. They'll try to calm it down as Alford rims it around the corner for Hooker. Venable will heat up the cross ice for Hooker. Hooker leading it for Eaton. A little too forward as Madden is there. Ian trying to find something forward. He does. Close on that. Ian always starting plays and all that. Is there a whistle on the play with a high stick called by the referee? Every time Eric Ian is on the ice, something happens. Either a goal or a possible chance for UNT as he leads the team in points so far in the season. Every game Ian has played, he has at least 1 point and I believe 1 goal. Lafferty's line out there with Bailey and Demers on the wings. McLeod's there. He'll chip it forward for Bailey. Bailey will send it deep for Lafferty trying to win it. Down low, Bailey battling for it. And a penalty by Tech, because I believe that was a boarding call by Texas Tech on Bailey, as it's now a UNT power play. This is the first power play for UNT after Texas Tech just had their first power play. Penalty on number 19 for Texas Tech, Aiden Foley. That is a boarding call and a 2-minute power play for your UNT Mean Green. Lafferty's line out there. Wright Perry on the point. He'll get it to Rutledge. Cross ice to Kruger. Kruger with a shot. Saved by Dominguez. Kruger again. They'll calm it down. Wright Perry with a slap shot. Save. Another shot by Lafferty on the rebound attempt. Multiple shots by UNT trying to find that chance. Kruger, who just came back off an injury on last weekend's game against Baylor. Lafferty and him will switch places. Kruger trying to find Bailey down low. UNT keeps possession. Rutledge, miscommunication there with Wright Perry as Texas Tech will change lines and UNT will try to start something up quick. And Texas Tech flips it forward. Wright Perry will try to chip it forward for Bailey. Unsuccessful. He'll calm it down, get it to Rutledge, who will dump it deep with only a minute left on the power play. Desjardins ices it down for Texas Tech. And Wright Perry is there to calm it down with number 17 Caldwell on him. Demers cross ice for Eaton, as this is UNT's top power play unit with Demers, Eaton, and Snetsinger out there. Demers cross ice. Goal by UNT after a cross ice feed from Eaton. And that is Demers' second goal of the game after a great feed from Eric Eaton cross ice. It was a great rush by Eric Eaton and Demers with the good chemistry they have been producing the last 2 weekends. Ian leading the charge after a cross-ice goal by Joey Demers. And now it's a 3-zip hockey game with 10 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first. Ian will try to start something again. Here's Stetzinger. Stetzinger to Hooker. Stetzinger again with a shot. Here comes Tech leading the charge. Number 2, Harmon. He'll dump it deep. Here's Rudine. Desjardins will keep it in on the point. Rudine. Kruger's there. Kruger will dump it in. Tech just rims around the board. Snetzinger's there. Back to Reed. Reed with a shot. Scored! Brant Reed with his first goal this season after a great point shot by Brant Reed, a 4-0 hockey game for UNT. Great little feed by Stetzinger to Reed with great vision on that shot to not get it blocked. And he gets his first goal of the season, Brant Reed. And that is now a 4-0 game with only 9:50 in the first. 11 shots for UNT. Demirs leads the charge. He takes a shot wide. Lafferty's there in the down low in the corner, along with Bailey. Venable's there. He takes a slap shot, and he scores! Ethan Venable with a look-alike goal, kind of like Reed's. After Texas Tech just rimmed it around, Reed was there with a slap shot goal, and that is his first of the season, Ethan Venable. And now it's a 5-0 game in the first period. A great look by Ethan Venable and a great finish for UNT. Now a timeout is called for Texas Tech after 3 goals have been scored in the last 3 minutes of play. UNT has showed a lot of dominance down low in the offensive zone with feeding their wingers open above the goal line, and they're finding their point men as Brant Reed and Ethan Venable with both their first goals of the season so far, with only 9:31 left in the first. As it has not only been Eaton and Demirs on the score sheet, so far in the last 2 weekends, Demirs and Eric Ian and Snetzinger have been the producers, as this game it has been the defensive core getting on the score sheet. Timeout is over for Texas Tech as they will regroup and try to see if they can start something with Lafferty's line out there with Demirs and Bailey on the wing. Lafferty will win it back to Venable. He'll D-to-D pass to Alford, who had a goal last weekend with Baylor after a great point shot from him. Hit on Venable. Alford will rim it around the boards. Shot on Parker, another shot, and it's blocked by Venable. Bailey. And a penalty, I believe, is called on Texas Tech. I believe it was called on Texas Tech. It is a tripping call. Remind it is on your UNT Mean Green, Max Alford, on a tripping call down low in front of the goalie, Trace Parker. And now it's another power play for Texas Tech. We'll see if they can start something, maybe get on the score sheet and make this a 5-1 game and get a momentum shift. Demirs wins the draw against number 17, Caldwell. Caldwell and Demirs. All right, again, Demirs wins it back for McLeod. McLeod will try to chip it forward. Caldwell's there, trying to find number 7 for Texas Tech. And that is a great save by Parker on that backdoor attempt by Ashworth after a great feed from Caldwell. As Ashworth was wide open backdoor, as Parker had a little bit of snake eyes action on that and read the play. Face off on the opposite side of the UNT Mean Green defensive zone. Caldwell and Lafferty get on the draw. Lafferty will win it to Kruger. He'll try to ice it down, and Caldwell's there, and Kruger will ice it down on the second attempt. Madden's there to start it up for Texas Tech. Here comes number 2, Harmon, down low. Ian on him. Madden with a shot. Parker with a save. Caldwell down low, trying to find an open man back door. He takes another shot, and the puck hits the netting out of play, as Tech has had a few great opportunities so far in this power play on the Max Alford tripping call, with only 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the power play. They've had a few chances trying to start something up and maybe get a goal on the board. Caldwell and Snetsinger out there with new line for UNT on the penalty kill. Texas Tech keeps it in, as that is Straub. Caldwell. Down low to Harmon. He'll feed it out to Reed, who will intercept. Reed trying to find Snetsinger. He does. Snetsinger trying to make a move against Madden. Go down low. Madden and Snetsinger battle for it as Snetsinger's just trying to kill time off the clock. Texas Tech comes out top. Caldwell, who's been on the ice for the entire power play, and that is a face-off now in the neutral zone off to offsides call by Texas Tech. Now 26 seconds remaining in the power play, and a face-off in the neutral zone for both teams, with Rutledge's line out there with Lamb and Kruger, along with Reed. Kruger will ice it down. He's successful with it, as Desjardins will set it up for Texas Tech. He'll skate it forward. Stop and start action. Lamb's there to intervene. Trying to find Rutledge. Rutledge comes out top. Rutledge in the corner with it. 2 Texas Tech players on him. And now it's 5-on-5 action for both teams as Alfred is out of the box, trying to find a line change as he is a defenseman playing forward now. He'll win it back to Kruger. Kruger with a shot, trying to find the tip out front for Lamb or Rutledge. Here's Reed trying to find a second. Reed find someone out in the middle with it and tries to find Lamb, and that is a save by Dominguez. Chances by both teams, as Texas Tech had some pretty good shot attempts and opportunities on their power play, and UNT on the 5-on-5 trying to get some shots down low on that glove side of Dominguez. Face off in the Texas Tech defensive zone with Demir's line out there. Demir's will win it back to Venable, who already has a goal tonight, to Alford. Alford trying to find Gerfinkel down low. And here comes number 2 for Texas Tech, Harmon. Harmon with a shot. Caldwell with the rebound, and he scores. Texas Tech on the rebound on Trace Parker. After that shot by Harmon, Harmon was trying to find that left pad save, and Caldwell was there for the follow-up. And now Texas Tech is on the board, and it is now a 5-1 game and no shutout for Trace Parker, even though he has been unstoppable so far for UNT. Mears will win it back for McLeod. They'll try to calm it down and steer off the tension that just was brought for him off that goal. Wright Perry feeds it to Demirs, who already has 2 goals on the board. Get it to Hooker. Hooker with a shot. It's deflected by Desjardins out of play. And now a face-off on the near defensive zone for Texas Tech. We'll see if there's a possible momentum shift for Texas Tech, trying to get a few goals on the board, maybe change his hockey game. But so far it's been mainly all UNT down low with McLeod with a shot. Demirs will rim it around for Gerfinkel. He's down there to help him out. Coming out top is the Red Raiders. They'll try to dump it deep. Wright Perry finds Hooker. He gets hit by Madden. Open ice hit in the neutral zone. Here comes Demirs trying to find the hat trick. He takes a shot. He scores! UNT goal, and that is a hat trick by Joey Demirs. Only in the first period, and he has 3 goals as he has been unstoppable tonight for UNT on that little feed from Hooker to Demirs after Hooker sacrificed his body for the play. And that is a hat trick for Joey Demirs with 5:33 left in the first period. That was a great play. Stetzinger trying to find Eaton, trying to make this a 7-1 game. McLeod on the point, finding Eaton. Eaton tries to feed something in the corner. That is a whistle on the play by Dominguez on the save. So far, this game has been all offense for UNT. As every shot they have made, there's been an opportunity or a rebound attempt, as Snetzinger will win it back to Reed. Here comes Harmon. Intercepted by Snetzinger. He'll find Rudine. Rudine makes a move. Ian's there on the follow-up. Here comes number 27, Camp, for Texas Tech. Camp will lead it around Reed. Reed falls down. Stetzinger's there to help him out. Possible 2-on-1, but Desjardins comes out for Texas Tech. Ian finds Stetzinger. Stetzinger with a shot. It goes wide. Ian on the little attempt down low. Finds Reed. Chipped along the corner. Ian trying to find something on the net. Don't know, Ian there again. Ian finds Reed. Reed trying to find Rudine. UNT just trying to find an open man at this point. The shot on goal. Harmon will chip it out to Kruger as Reed is there. Ian, back pass to Kruger with a shot. Kruger had a hat trick against Texas State the first weekend of play. He has a powerful shot on the point. Kruger with another shot, barely goes wide. Kruger trying to get on the score sheet. And a goal by UNT. Clark Bailey after a feed from Brant Reed down low in the corner. And now it's a 7-1 game for your UNT Mean Green with only 3 minutes and 47 seconds only in the first period. So far, a surge of offense for UNT as everything they've put on net has been a potential chance or goal, with 17 shots on the board and only 8 shots for Texas Tech. Clark Bailey's line out there with Lafferty and Demirs. Alfred's there. He'll try to find Demirs. Finds Lafferty. Lafferty will lead it. Lafferty with great speed takes a shot. Blocked by Madden. Madden will chip it forward to Venable, who already has a goal on the score sheet tonight. Bailey just had the follow-up. Demirs trying to find Lafferty. Lafferty with a little chance down low. Bailey in the corner. Demirs down low, trying to find the fourth goal of the night. Lafferty trying to find Demirs. UNT just trying to produce some offense, trying to just get shots on goal and trying to start something up. Venable's there to keep it in. Texas Tech still having trouble getting it out. Here's Madden. Chip it forward. Lamb's there to deflect it. Down low in the corner, they'll battle for it. And Texas Tech will change and UNT will regroup. Venable will find Lamb. Lamb trying to find Cunningham. It's been all offense down low. And now a penalty on the play called by the officials. I believe called on Texas Tech. And now a power play for your UNT Mean Green on number 10 for Texas Tech. Walker Witt. Now a 2-minute power play for UNT. We'll see if they can make this an 8-1 game with Cunningham, Rutledge, and Lamb on the power play. UNT trying to put some new guys on the power play and experiment with some offense. Lamb, who had a goal last weekend or 2 weekends ago against Baylor. Lamb down low. He'll find Cunningham. Cunningham with a slap shot. It goes wide. Rutledge is there. He'll feed it down low. Tech is there. They'll ice it out. Harmon successful with it. Caldwell trying to find on the follow-up. McLeod will chip it off the boards for Wright Perry. Wright Perry with speed down low. Trying to find a cross ice for McLeod, trying to find his defensive partner on there. Blocker saved by Dominguez. Rutledge is there to intercept from Tech. He'll take a shot, hits the glass, and goes wide. On the offensive zone for UNT. McLeod with a slap shot, deflected by Caldwell. Cunningham will find Wright Perry. Wright Perry with a slap shot, slightly wide. Oh, Lamb trying to find the follow-up attempt off that feed from Rutledge. Lamb trying to find Cunningham down low. Tech will try to ice it. Wright Perry is there. He takes a shot. Pad save for Dominguez. And UNT will regroup and change lines. Jardins will ice it down for Texas Tech. Kruger's there to speed it up for UNT stop and start action. We'll find Lafferty. Back to Kruger. Kruger with a slap shot. Goes off the glass. UNT still with possession with it. Back to Kruger from Lafferty. Kruger with a shot. Pad save from Dominguez. Lafferty on the follow-up. Below the goal line. Lafferty was trying to find an open man. Kruger's there to keep it in. Successful with it. He'll take a shot that goes wide. Trying to find a tip on that from Lafferty. And that is your end of the first period between your UNT Mean Green and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. A 7-1 game so far, as it's been all offense for your UNT Mean Green, with Joey Demers with already a hat trick in only 20 minutes of play, with 19 shots on goal for UNT and 8 shots on goal for Texas Tech. Texas Tech had some opportunities in their power play, and they did have a follow-up on Caldwell's goal to make it a 7-1 game. But ever since, UNT has been all down low against Dominguez with shots on goal on the point and down low below the goal line. So we'll see what they can do in the second period, as the Zamboni is coming out right now, and both teams will rest up for the second period. I'll have the follow-up in the second period of play. This is Dawson Miller from Children's Health Star Center in Valley Ranch. Welcome back into the Children's Health Star Center in Valley Ranch between your UNT Mean Green and the Texas Tech Raiders. It was a 7-1 game in the first period with UNT coming out top with Joey Demers with 3 goals on the board, Eric Ian with 1, Brant Reed with a goal, Ethan Venable, Clark Bailey, and for Texas Tech, Michael Caldwell, number 17. As started the second, 19 shots in the first for UNT, 8 shots for Tech. And we'll see what both teams can do in the second. Harmon's there trying to start something up. Lafferty. The ice just now getting Zamboni as the ice is still kind of slick. Tech will calm it down, trying to chip it forward. Lafferty's there on the point. Demers finding Wright Perry. Wright Perry finds Bailey, who had a slick goal in the first. He'll chip it forward, deflected by Tech. Lafferty's there, down low. Little cycle for Demers. Demers comes out top. Wright Perry with a point shot goes wide from Dominguez. Jardins will try to find Caldwell. He'll get it back. He'll skid it up the wing. He does. He comes out top of it from Wright Perry. Goes deep. Wright Perry will calm it down. Wright Perry will try to chip it forward for Demers. He does. Demers will calm it down as the puck is sticking to the ice pretty well so far in the second after the Zamboni just got done. Wright Perry's there. He'll find Hooker. He'll chip it forward a little bit too soon as the puck stops early enough for an icing to be delayed. UNT will lose to Tech as McLeod's there. He'll dump it forward. Harmon and Hooker on the foot race. Hooker comes out top, below the goal line. Reed, who has a goal earlier in the first, back to Eaton. Reed takes a shot, point shot, and a chest save by Dominguez. So far, a little bit of opportunities for UNT. And now an offensive draw for your Mean Green, as they will see if they can produce some more offense and get a goal on the board in the second. And we'll see if Tech can change things around and get a few on the board and change the perspective of this game with Rutledge's line out there. He'll win it to Venable. Rutledge is there to try to start something with it. Rutledge takes a shot. Goes wide. It goes in! Hits off the glass and goes in. What an interesting goal by Rutledge. After a shot that I believe goes wide, hits the glass, hits off Dominguez, and goes in. What a goal. As now it's an 8-1 game, and what a goal by Reese Rutledge. As I believe that is probably the only goal he has scored like that in his hockey career. That was an interesting puck to follow. Now it's an 8-1 game with 21 shots for UNT and 8 shots for Tech. UNT still showing that offensive strength early on with only 3 minutes left to play, or 3 minutes into the game, with Rutledge on the board. His line will stay out there with Lamb and Cunningham on the wings, with Caldwell's line out there for Tech. Rutledge will try to win it forward. Tech will dump it deep, and Reed's there to rim it around the boards. Rutledge is there. Can't seem to find a way to get it out. Reed's there again. He'll make a move around Tech as number 28 for Tech. Chips it up forward. That is Straub. Rutledge with a hit on him. Here comes Cunningham. Cunningham down the wing. Cunningham with a shot. And a little bit of extracurricular activity in front of the goalie, Dominguez, after the Cunningham shot with Alford down low, Caldwell and Venable getting into it. After that, great opportunity from Cunningham winning the one-on-one battle. Trying to get his first goal of the season. And now I believe Cunningham is going to the box along with number 28 for Texas Tech, Straub, with roughing calls on both teams. Now some 4-on-4 action down in the Texas Tech defensive zone. We'll see what the teams can do with 4 guys on the ice. With now it's the first time there's been 4-on-4 action. Great fan base out here tonight for UNT representing. Really getting into the game, as the last home game at Valley Ranch, all the fans were getting into it and cheering on the team. Snetsinger on the draw. Desjardins is there. He'll chip it forward to Harmon. Harmon tries to get it out for Wright Perry. Wright Perry with a shot. Glove saved by Dominguez. Doesn't capitalize on it, as it is still there for Madden to calm things down. Below the goal line. Stetzinger's there. He'll try to make a move around Madden. Ian's there on the follow-up. Wright Perry with a shot. Scored! UNT Mean Green goal. Josh Wright Perry with a slap shot on the 4-on-4 opportunity after a great feed from Eric Eaton to find his open point man, Wright Perry. And now it's a 9-1 game for UNT, as more defensemen getting on the score sheet, with Wright Perry, Reed, and Venable now with goals in today's game. The neutral zone, Harmon will chip it forward for the Red Raiders. Wright Perry is there. Probably feeling really good after that goal. They'll chip it forward. Saved by UNT. Ian's there to calm things down. He'll skate it up forward, trying to find Snetsinger. They'll calm things down with only 45 seconds left on the 4-on-4 play. Snetsinger will dump it deep. Wright Perry, who will come down deep. Desjardins is there. Snetsinger, hit on him. I believe that is Clark Perry. And a penalty on Bailey on the hit on Desjardins, as I believe that is either boarding or potential head contact by Bailey. There's a boarding call on Bailey on Desjardins. And now a power play for the Texas Tech Red Raiders, as it will be a 4-on-3 power play with Cunningham and Straub in the box still on the potential 4-on-4 earlier in the second. We'll see what Caldwell's power play unit can do. A delayed offsides is called after a shot from number 13 for Texas Tech, Fernandez. And a face-off back in the neutral zone with Reed, Rudine, and McLeod out there, as well as Parker not playing in the second, trying to get up some rest time, as number 1 for UNT is playing on goalie. Down low is Texas Tech. Caldwell will calm it down, trying to find his open man, number 19, Foley. Foley trying to find an open man down front. If he can find Cunningham maybe on the breakaway. He doesn't. Foley's there. One off by Rudine. Another shot by Texas Tech. Goes wide. Down low, McLeod gets hit off. And Reed will chip it off the glass. Cunningham's there. And both teams will change as McLeod trying to find Cunningham. Caldwell's there to intercept the pass from Reed. Caldwell will lead the ice. Caldwell trying to make a move now around McLeod. Down low, they battle for it. Caldwell and McLeod. And a whistle on the play. I believe the referee lost sight of the puck. A 9-1 game with 14-11 to play in the second period. Now a power play, 41 seconds left from the Clark-Bailey boarding call on UNT. Venable battles for it down low. Gerfinkel will come out with it. He'll ice it down to kill off some time for this power play. Madden will set it up. He'll find number 4, Davis, who's hit off by Gerfinkel after a great hit, disrupting the pass cross ice. Madden will skate it up, finds Harmon. Harmon will calm things down for Tech. Student finding an open shot. He takes a shot, gets blocked, and a save for UNT. Line change for UNT with Ian's line now out there, with 5-on-5 action now for both teams. Hooker will win it back to Venable. He'll chip it forward, trying to find the open stick of Gerfinkel. Venable trying to find the open man of Eaton. He goes back to the Texas Tech zone with Madden, trying to lead the charge. Wright Perry will chip it out. Desjardins is there. Desjardins will just ice it forward, and a whistle on the play, and now a face-off back in the Texas Tech defensive zone. With Parker now resting, we have Villarreal out there for UNT. Alfred trying to find McLeod. Here comes Texas Tech, number 7 for them. He takes a shot. Great save by Villarreal on Ashworth's spot. Rebound attempt by Harmon. A little bit of miscommunication there from Alfred and McLeod on the D-to-D pass, trying to find the open one-timer shot attempt. That was great speed and determination by Ashworth on the interception. Face off back in the UNT defensive zone. Snetzinger. He'll win the battle. He'll get it to Eaton. 2-on-1 attempt, possibly forming. He'll get it to Hooker. He takes a shot. Save for Dominguez. Back to Alfred. He takes a shot, blocked. Goes back to McLeod. Texas Tech just trying to get it out. Ian's there, trying to find Rudine. Texas Tech finds Davis trying to get it out. Tech still trying to have the open man, trying to find their man. Reed. He'll find Ian. Ian makes a little move. Ian with a shot. Goes wide. Radine with a shot, and he scores. Radine on the follow-up on Ian's swifty little play around the defenseman. He shoots wide, and Radine on the follow-up rebound attempt, and he is on the score sheet as Ian has been a very big contributor tonight in the first and the second. And now it's a 10-1 game with 11:26 remaining in the second period. Puck will go out of play, face off back in the UNT defensive zone. 24 shots for UNT and 11 shots for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. It's been all UNT this period so far. Texas Tech had a opportunity a few minutes ago off the miscommunication between Alford and McLeod on Ashworth's breakaway attempt, but so far capitalizing has been UNT. Caldwell trying to find something. Down low, Caldwell will find his open man, number 10, for Texas Tech, Witt. Still down low, they battle for it. Right, Perry's there. Caldwell above the circle. He'll make a move. Lafferty's there. 2-on-1 foreman against Madden. Bailey and Lafferty onside. Lafferty with a shot, trying to find the left pad of Dominguez on the rebound for Bailey. Bailey will find Lafferty again, maybe on a follow-up 3-on-2. Demers is there. He finds Bailey. It's intercepted by Madden. Lafferty finds Reed on the point. He'll just chip it forward. Bailey will find Wright Perry. He takes a slap shot, trying to find the tip. And it is no goal, as I think UNT thought that went in. And a shot by Reed, and now a penalty. I believe a cross-check on Madden against Texas Tech, as I believe the fans thought that potential shot from Wright Perry went in. I was convinced on that as well. But UNT will now have a follow-up power play with Snetzinger, Gerfinkel, and Hooker out there, with Venable and McLeod on the point. Venable and Hooker back and forth. Venable already on the score sheet with the goal earlier in the first. McLeod tries to keep it in off the dump down by Harmon. Venable will wheel it forward. Snetzinger to Gerfinkel. Snetzinger down low with Harmon. A little bit of physical play down low. And Harmon will ice it forward as McLeod's there to start it up for UNT. See if they can get something else on the board. Maybe get a few guys a point so far. Now a 10-1 game. Texas Tech will rim it around the boards. McLeod's there. It's not enough power for him to follow up on it, as number 28 for Texas Tech, Straub, is there, trying to find his open man of Harmon. Gerfinkel's there to intercept. He'll lead it up. He'll shimmy it up to McLeod. He'll dump it deep, and line changes for UNT. Harmon will chip it off the glass. Caldwell's there on the follow-up. Caldwell, he'll take a shot. Hits off the outside of the net off the glass. He's there, down low. Trying to feed something. Just trying to get a shot on the goal. Rutledge, who has a goal early in the first on that interesting goal off the glass. Lamb off the shot on Dominguez. He believes that is a goal, but that was on the goal line. Saved by Dominguez as the fans are getting rowdy for UNT. Lamb was convinced that was a goal, and now a penalty for Reese Rutledge, number 19, and Harmon. An elbowing call on Rutledge. Now a 4-on-3 power play for UNT with Cunningham and Lamb out there, and Alford and Reed on the point. Referees discussing all the penalties that just got brought forth for both teams with Harmon and Rutledge in the box, as it was all at one time. As they were explaining, it's now a 4-on-3. Or 4-on-4. Never mind, they're playing 5-on-4 action because both Harmon and Rutledge was both the same penalty in the box, so they're playing 5-on-4 action. As now it is 5-on-5 action for both teams, as Reed will find Alford. 5-on-5, Cunningham. Lamb above the circles, he takes a shot. Trying to get on the score sheet. He'll find Reed. Back to Lamb. Lamb with a shot. Saved by Dominguez. And an ice down by Ashworth. 26 shots to 12 with 7 minutes, 16 seconds left in the second. As Lamb wheels it up. Lamb against the Jardins. Lamb with a shot and a chest save by Dominguez. Lamb doing it all on his own on that play. UNT so far this season only losing one game against their regional opponents, Arkansas Razorbacks, last Sunday after a 9-1 loss, trying to start up something and get some payback now with a 10-1 lead. Steck will try to ice out. McLeod's there to intercept. They'll find Wright Perry down to Eaton. Into McLeod. Wright Perry with a shot. Lafferty almost loses his footing. He's in the corner with number 13 for Texas Tech. Fernandez will ice it down. McLeod's there. McLeod will chip it out for Bailey. Straub's there, trying to find his open man. He'll follow up with Wright Perry down low. And now a icing or whistle on the play. That was deflected by them. Now, I believe the referees are sending Clark Bailey to the box. For an unknown penalty all of a sudden. So now it's a 5-on-4 power play for Texas Tech with Madden and Desjardins on the point with Caldwell's line out there. UNT will dump it down. Ian on the foot race. And Dominguez is there. Crawling forward. Trying to beat Eaton, who has great speed, one of the fastest players on the ice and on the team for UNT, as he is quick and swifty. Ian played on the Dallas Snipers a few years back and was one of the leading scorers and the captain of that team, as I played with Eric for a season. And he is very swifty and fluent with his puck movement and puck handling. Now referee will signal a stop on the play as fans are going down low. A little bit of confrontation between the Texas Tech fan base and the UNT Mean Green fan base. A bit of extra stuff happening. Lafferty, though, is there against Caldwell on the draw with Eaton. He's on the point. Ian with the shot. It's deflected, goes past Dominguez over the top. Desjardins trying to start something on this power play. 1:34 left in it. Desjardins will it forward. That is stick down by Ian. Ian cross eyes. And offsides on Texas Tech on Caldwell, who was trying to stay on side after the rush by number 7 for Texas Tech, Ashworth. Face off back in the neutral zone, Caldwell and Eaton with Joey Demers. Joey played on the Dallas Stars Elite a few years back. He was one of the top scorers and producers, as he has been producing a ton of offense tonight and throughout early on in the season. Him and Ian have been a dynamic duo, to say the least. As Joey has been a sniper and showing speed and vision throughout every game he's been in. With now a hat trick, trying to find that fourth goal or a possible assist or two on the board. Ian will try to win it past Madden. Madden's there on the point. He'll try to find his man. Reed will ice it down, and now 30 seconds left on the Clark Bailey penalty. Desjardins and Strop down there. Ian, a little bit of forecheck on Desjardins. One-on-one action. He's winning it down low. Here's Harmon. Harmon wins a foot race against Reed. Ian's there to back check. Great back check by Ian. Ian, little poke check towards Demers. Demers to Ian down low. Ian with a shot that is blocked by a skate down low. Reed on the point. He keeps it in. Reluctantly for Demers. Demers takes a shot, and it gets deflected wide and out of play on the netting. And Demers producing a lot of offense and potential opportunities for UNT. As now we have a line change for them with Hooker, Gerfinkel, and Rudin out there. McLeod will dump it deep for Rudin. Rudin with the wraparound attempt. Hooker on the rebound attempt. Straub's there to follow up with it and try to get it out. Hooker will feed it down for Gerfinkel. Back to Hooker with a shot. It hits wide as Alford trying to keep it in. Ashworth trying to get it out for Tech. He does a little hip check on Hooker. A little bit of a hit on Straub on Rudine, and that is a penalty called by the officials. A little bit of physical play on Harmon on Hooker as well. Texas Tech showing some frustration down low. Harmon and Straub getting into it. Straub now going to the box after that penalty, an elbowing call. Now a power play for UNT. We'll see what they can produce now with new players out there on the power play with Rudine, Gerfinkel, and Hooker, who usually are not on the power play, and coach letting them produce some offense and see what they can do. Is Alford on the point. Clouds there on the dump down. Wins a foot race against Caldwell. Harmon's there at the slap shot. Blocked by Alford. He'll calm it down. Tips it forward for Hooker to McLeod. He'll lead the power play charge. Little shoulder check to Gerfinkel. Gerfinkel was just shot by Dominguez. Glove save by him. Alford keeps it in on the point. Alford with a shot blocked by Harmon. Hooker to Gerfinkel. Down low, Gerfinkel. And the net comes off its moorings. Now a face-off back in the offensive zone with new line changes for both teams, with Rutledge's line out there with Cunningham and Lamb, along with Venable and Wright Perry on the point. We'll see if our UNT Mean Green can make this a 11-1 game. Cunningham will find Venable. Venable with Caldwell on him. Finds Lamb down low, trying to find that cross-ice pass for Cunningham on the backdoor pass. Cunningham still has possession of it. Cunningham with a shot. Side of the net. Behind the net. Tries to find his vision, open ice. Here comes Venable. Venable with a shot. Scored! Ethan Venable. UNT goal. 11-1 finish. Cunningham behind the net, trying to find his open man. He does. He finds Ethan Venable with his second of the game. Venable's first goal was on the point. This goal, he was down low and found the open exchange from Cunningham. Now 11-1 game with 2 minutes left in the second. 30 shots to 12 UNT. Lamb will chip it forward with Rutledge's line still out there. Wright Perry's there to keep it in. He'll just dump it on the opposite side of the corner. Jardins. He'll avoid a check. Makes a little swifty play to his forward to try to get it out, and UNT still gets it. Here comes Lamb. Lamb with a little bit of a breakaway attempt. Lamb with a shot. Saved by Dominguez, trying to on the follow-up attempt. Madden's there. They battle Cunningham and Madden. Madden will lead the 3-on-2 rush for Tech. He just dumps it in. So he was out of breath and tired. McLeod will find Lamb cross ice. Rutledge's line has been out there for quite a bit. I bet they are a little bit tired as Cunningham avoids a check from Caldwell. McLeod try to find his open man. Harmon's there. McLeod with the trying to find the hip check on Harmon. Rob's there. He'll dump it deep for McLeod. They battle on the Texas Tech bench. Here comes Lafferty. Lafferty trying to find that back pass to Demers. Caldwell can't find it. Demers with a little bit of a toe drag move. Demers with a shot saved by Dominguez. still trying to find it and get possession of it. UNT does. Lafferty. Harmon will just stick it forward with now 3 seconds left in the second. And that is the end of the second period for both teams. An 11-1 game with your UNT Mean Green leading after multiple goals and power play goals from UNT, with Venable on the last goal from the feed from Cunningham. As it's been all UNT so far in the first and second period. We'll see what the teams can do in the third period, as the momentum has all been UNT with possession, shots on goal, and vision along the ice, finding their open point men and getting shots down deep. As fans for both sides are still getting into it no matter the score. As both teams head for the intermission, I'll follow up with y'all in the third period, as this is Dawson Miller at Children's Health Star Center in Valley Ranch. 11-1 game for your UNT Mean Green. Welcome back, everyone, to the Children's House Star Center in Valley Ranch with your UNT Mean Green leading 11-1 against the Texas Tech Red Raiders going into the third period with 32 shots on goal to 12, with goals in the second from Bailey, Venable, Rutledge, and Austin Rudine. No goals from Texas Tech. Their last lone goal was from Caldwell back in the first. We'll see if they can start something up and maybe do something, as Harmon will dump it deep for Tech. Alfred's down there with him. Snetzinger trying to win it back, and there's Madden with a shot on net for Villarreal. For UNT with a face-off in the defensive zone for both teams, Caldwell and Snetzinger. Caldwell wins it back. Harmon will dump it deep. Venable's there. He'll wrap it around. Last period in the second, if you missed it, the UNT Mean Green were surging the Texas Tech Red Raiders in offensive possession with power plays from both teams, but UNT capitalizing on every power play attempt they had off point shots and down low backdoor opportunities. Ian down low. Ian with a shot and a save and a goal by UNT, as that was a sneaky goal. Celebration was small, as now it is a 12-1 game. Ian got that feed off Rudine down low in the corner, and that is Eric Eaton's second goal of the game. And now that makes it a 12-1 game with 18:46 in the third period. Now Lafferty's line out there with Bailey and Demers out there. Texas Tech will try to lead it up. Demers is there. He'll find Bailey. Bailey on the breakaway. Bailey on the back-end attempt. Saved by Dominguez. He gets checked off down low. Reed will DD pass to McLeod, who will chip it forward. He'll find Bailey. Bailey trying to find something down deep. The merge is there. He'll find McLeod. McLeod with a slap shot and a glove save by Dominguez. Now is 34 shots on goal for UNT. Offensive draw for UNT with Rutledge, Cunningham, and Lamb out there. Texas Tech will rim it around. Reed's there. Unsuccessful keeping it in. McLeod will just dump it deep. Rob's out there with Rutledge down deep. Lamb will feed it back to him. Reed's there. Reed with a shot. Already has a goal on the board tonight. Caldwell has the lone goal for Texas Tech. Maybe trying to start something and maybe change the perspective of the game early in the third. Reed will find Rutledge trying to chip it to Cunningham. UNT will calm it down and find the open man as McLeod just finds Madden. Madden will dump it deep. Right Perry. He'll rim it around. Madden's there. Madden will dump it deep. Down low, Harmon. Harmon will spin off Rudine's check. Harmon spin off again. A little slicky with it. Right Perry finishes his man on Harmon, as now Rudine Gerfinkel and Hooker come down the offensive push. Redeem with wide. Hooker's on the follow-up in the corner. Venable with already 2 goals tonight. He takes a shot, and that is a glove save by Dominguez. Venable trying to find a hat trick, I believe, after his first goal in the first off the point shot and the second one on the pass by Cunningham down low. Offensive draw for Hooker and Harmon. Venable with a shot. Gerfinkel trying to find that tip. Gerfinkel out for Hooker for the shot. That is saved out by Dominguez as Harmon leads it up. 2-on-2 action. Harmon takes a shot. Another shot by Caldwell on the attempt from Harmon's shot. New lines out there for both teams as Ian's line with Snetzinger and Demers out there. Snetzinger will win it back down deep in the corner on the opposite side. Right Perry will win it back. Demers will try to chip it out. Who will win the foot race? Ian does. Ian, spin back, top of the circles. Try to find his upper man at Demers, trying to find that little slap shot one-timer action. Ian. Cross ice to Snetzinger. Snetzinger finds Demers. Demers with a shot scored. UNT goal 13-1. Great little 3-on-2 action from Ian's line with Snetzinger to Ian. Ian finding Demers. That little 3-way chemistry going on so far in the third period and throughout the game, with Demers having now 4 goals throughout the game. Now making this a 13-1 game with only 5 minutes into the third period. Texas Tech will chip it out. McLeod's there. Find Demers to Ian. Ian will win the foot race. Ian makes a move. Trying to find the open slot off to Minkus. Ian below the goal line, behind the net. Ian and Madden down low as Alfred will keep it in successfully. Ian finds Demers, finds Snetzinger. Snetzinger with a shot, and it's a save by Dominguez. Snetzinger trying to find that 5-hole opportunity to make this a 14-1 game. Tomorrow night, UNT Mean Green and the Texas Tech Red Raiders will face off again at Valley Ranch. We'll see if UNT can come out like they did tonight or if Texas Tech can change the script and flip it around a little bit. McLeod with a heavy hit on Caldwell, and that will be a penalty on McLeod as he was trying to find his follow-up check on that, as that was a very steep hit down low, trying to finish his man. Penalty on McLeod on the play, so a 5-on-4 for Texas Tech. I believe that is a boarding call on McLeod. So a 5-on-4 for Texas Tech as Wright Perry will ice it down and Desjardins will try to start something up for Tech. Clark Bailey with good pressure on him on the penalty kill so far. Tech will just chip it out. Harmon's there with speed on the rush, the neutral zone. Harmon trying to do the toe drag around Reed. Reed doesn't fall for it. And Harmon gets checked off the play. And now that is a offsides as Harmon was still down from the previous hit from Reed. Face off back in the neutral zone as we have Caldwell and Lafferty. Caldwell will win it back for Desjardins. Desjardins will arrive in the neutral zone, back in the offensive zone. He'll calm it down. He'll try to find the little tip play for Harmon. Lafferty's there to intercept from Madden. Caldwell is there to find his man. Here comes Ashworth. Ashworth trying to make a move around right Perry. And Reed sends it down for UNT. Ashworth finds Harmon. Intercepted by Reed. And he'll just chip it forward now with 50 seconds left in the power play for Texas Tech. As UNT's penalty kill has been superb so far, all 3 periods. Not a false note yet. As every puck they've gotten, they've calmed it down and just iced it down deep for Dominguez. They will do that again. Cunningham with pressure. Down low, finds Rutledge. Harmon's there to intercept. Harmon with a shot, gets deflected wide. Venable will lead it, wheel it up. Tech will just send it down. Cunningham with McLeod out of the box. McLeod with the breakaway attempt. McLeod with a shot, and it goes wide. Trying to find that open glove on Dominguez. Lamb with a shot. The pass from Cunningham. Down low behind the net, they battle for it. McLeod. 5-on-5 action for both teams. McLeod trying to find a shot attempt from Lamb's pass. Lamb trying to find Cunningham in front of Dominguez. And Tech will come out on top. If they can get it out, they still can't. As UNT has had great pressure down low in the offensive zone all night, creating chances and stealing and winning battles from Texas Tech. Tech will send it deep, and Alford is down low with Witt. And a whistle on the play. As I believe there is 6 guys on the ice for UNT, and there will be a player sent to the box. Or 6 guys for Texas Tech. So a power play, another power play opportunity for your UNT Mean Green. Their power play has been on point all night with goals from Demers, Eaton, and Venable, along with many others, producing offense down low and on the point. Here's Reed with a shot. Minkus with the rebound attempt, and Harmon will hit the ceiling, trying to ice it out, and whistle on the play, and now a face-off back in the defensive zone. 40 shots for UNT and 15 shots for Texas Tech, as that is a big margin separated by the both teams. Hooker tries to win the draw. Gerfinkel's there. Right Perry. He takes a shot, trying to find a tip out front. Dominguez on the save. Right Perry looking for the little tip out front. UNT trying to introduce more guys on the power play and get them used to the 5-on-4 action, as Gerfinkel, Rudine, and Hooker are getting some power play action. Right Perry on the far point line. Rudine trying to find Hooker out front. Down in the corner, Gerfinkel makes a little move. He'll find Right Perry on the point. Right Perry has time. He finds Reed. Reed with a shot. And it gets deflected out front and iced down. Reed and Harmon, little foot race. Reed checks him off with good coverage. Gets tripped along the play. Bit of extra stuff with Harmon and Reed. And a penalty on the play as Reed and Harmon were going at it after Reed checked off his man and Harmon tripped him up. A little bit of extra, too, with Wright Perry and Ashworth getting into it, and the refs getting on that play. A lot of extra going on so far. Wright Perry and Ashworth still going at it, as I believe there will be penalties called on both sides for this. And the ref is signaling that Wright Perry is out of the game. Exited. As now Reed and Harmon are going to the box after their little extra work they did after Reed's defensive check on Harmon. A lot of extra emotions for Tech coming out late in the third. As the refs will discuss what the layout will be line-wise, if it's going to be 5-on-4, 4-on-4, or just 5-on-5 action with 10:14 left in the third period, 13-1 game. As if you're just tuning in right now, it is 13-1 UNT, as it's been all offense for your Mean Green. With Joey Demers having 4 goals on the board, Eaton with 2, Reed with the goal, Ethan Venable with 1, Clark Bailey, the lone goal by Caldwell for Tech in the first, Rutledge with a goal in the second, Bailey, Venable, and Rudine, as it has been all scoring. This is the highest scoring game so far for the UNT Mean Green hockey team so far this season. As the refs are still discussing with both coaches about the layout of the lines and what's going to happen before the puck drop. UNT's only loss was last weekend against the Arkansas Razorbacks with a 9-1 loss against their regional opponent. UNT, though, coming out very strong from the get-go after Joey Demir's first goal in the first period. And ever since then, they've just been all offense against Amincus. And they've really showed how much of a dominant team they can be down low, finding their defensemen, and those backdoor passes they like to find, especially with Ian and Demir's on the lines. Referees are still discussing what's going to happen for both teams after that little altercation between Reed and Harmon. As tomorrow night, same opponent, Texas Tech UNT. And if you can't come to the game, be sure to join us on YouTube at UNT Hockey on our stream. Referees still talking to the UNT coaching staff about the previous plays between both teams. As a lone goal from Caldwell has been the only reasonable opportunity that Texas Tech has had all night. They've had a few chances off Ashworth on a breakaway early in the second period, but other than that, Texas Tech hasn't had many great opportunities. They've had chances where they've been close, but UNT has been so aggressive towards Dominguez off shots on goal and opportunities. As Snetsinger and Caldwell on the draw, Bailey's there. And Venable back to McLeod, who will find cross ice to Demers, trying to find Snetsinger, maybe a little bit open. Texas Tech will ice it down for the last 5 seconds on the power play for UNT. Venable will find Snetsinger. Singer down low. Snetsinger trying to tug it forward on Dominguez. And tries to ice it down, and McLeod with the unsuccessful keep off his skate. Now a face-off back in the neutral zone. Same lines for both teams. Now 11 seconds remaining on the Texas Tech penalty on number 10, Witt. Down low is Camp. Snetsinger wins trying to find Bailey. Here's Alfred. He'll dump it deep. Demers is there on the near corner. Snetsinger to Demers. Demers trying to find an open man, trying to find someone. Finds Snetsinger. Snetsinger. Shot scored. UNT goal. Lucas Snetsinger after the feed from Joey Demers. That is Snetsinger's first goal of the night. And that is Demers' multiple assists that he has had tonight as well. After that great little feed trying to find the open man on the power play. And he finds Lucas Snetsinger, making this a 14-1 game with 8:51 left in the third period. Rutledge will win the draw back for McLeod. He'll stop and start and wheel it up. He shows off his speed with a little slap shot. Glove saved by Dominguez and doesn't catch all of it. Desjardins will put up for his team. Madden's in there with Ian. Madden rims it around for number 19, Foley. Foley cross ice for his man. Foley down deep. Foley with a shot. Little tip out front for McLeod. He'll just chip it forward. Ian with the foot race. He wins the foot race for the ice. Finds Lafferty. Desjardins is there. Foley down near the corner. Texas Tech all night having trouble trying to get it out of their zone, and UNT doing a great job of keeping it in. Ian with another shot blocker saved by Dominguez. Ian again trying to find Rutledge. And Texas Tech will dumb it down, and it's no icing on the play as McLeod will take it from Villarreal. We'll find Lafferty. Lafferty will skate up the side. A little bit of stop and turn action. You can't find McLeod, who goes all the way back in his zone. Redine to Eaton. Ian with a shot pad saved by Dominguez, trying to find that rebound attempt for Cunningham. Alfred will find Venable, who will just dump it cross ice. Redine with a shot. Goes wide. Alfred has trouble keeping it in after the pass from Cunningham. Backhand it forward. And Now a whistle on the play. As Reed and Harmon are now out of the box after their previous altercation a few minutes back. Now face-off in the defensive zone. Caldwell and Rudine on the draw. Rudine wins it to the side, and he'll get it to Cunningham. Cunningham, one-on-one action against Madden. Madden comes out top. Goes back to Reed. He'll sauce it forward for Cunningham. And get control of it, so it's Madden to Desjardins. Cunningham gets it back. He'll make a move around Madden. Madden with a big hit on Cunningham. Desjardins will lead the rush for Texas Tech with Harmon out there now. Desjardins with a shot and a glove save by Villarreal. Now line changes for Texas Tech. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third period, and it's a 14-1 game with a 5-on-4 power play for Texas Tech. We'll see if Tech can just get something on the board, maybe just do something to spark some energy or enjoyment. As Hooker breaks that up and will ice it forward for Dominguez, and Texas Tech will start it up. Harmon, one of their fastest guys for Texas Tech, who showed great speed down the neutral zone, is Foley trying to get control of it, and Hooker's there. Foley will dump it deep, and McLeod will ice it forward. Hooker gloves it down. Hooker versus Harmon, one-on-one. Hooker in the corner. Harmon fights it off. Here comes Foley. Aiden Foley with a shot and a save by Villarreal. He has been on top of it since him and Trace Parker switched places after the first period of play. .37 seconds left in the Lamb penalty in the power play for Tech, as they have not capitalized on any attempts so far tonight. They've had chances, but they haven't been capitalizing on anything on the score sheet. UNT's power play has been superb, and many goals have been off the power play for them. Reed fights off his man. He gets thrown down by Harmon. Gets hit again, as that should be an interference call, I believe, on Texas Tech. On number 28 for Texas Tech. That is a roughing call on Texas Tech on number 28, Straub. And another 5-on-4 power play. 4-on-4 with 3 seconds remaining in the Lamb penalty. And when he gets out, it'll be a 5-on-4 power play for UNT on the Straub penalty. Ian with a shot, and that is tipped out of play. Just enough time. Now it's a power play for UNT. We'll see what they can do with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third. Messing around the draw as he has a goal this period off the feed from Eaton earlier this in the third. Ian above the circles. He'll feed to Alford. He'll lose it to Harmon. Harmon with speed on a breakaway. Harmon with a shot, scored. He goes 5-hole on Villarreal. And his speed was shown on display there as he won the foot race on Alfred and Eaton. And now it's a 14-2 game. I believe it's a little too late for a comeback, but still, though, it was a great goal by Harmon. And a great penalty or shorthanded goal by Harmon. Venable will sauce it forward for Eaton. Harmon's there, and it is offsides, I believe, on Texas Tech. Some miscommunication from Caldwell and Harmon there. Two goal scorers for Texas Tech out there on wing and center. Snetzinger on the draw. He'll win it back for Alfred. Finds Venable. He'll dump it deep, and Desjardins is down there in the corner with Snetzinger. Snetzinger wins it down low behind the net. He'll go around the whole ice, finds Alfred. Alfred with a shot. Doesn't get all of it, and it's tipped from Eaton. And Aminkus will glove it down with now 1 minute remaining in the Straub penalty. Face-off back in the Texas Tech defensive zone with Lafferty's line out there with Hooker and Rudine, who have been on the power play a lot tonight, showing what they can do on a 5-on-4 action. Reed with a shot, gets blocked by Caldwell. Madden's there. Madden will try to ice it down, and Caldwell's there to get it from him. Harmon, who just had the goal for attack, he gets another shot. Pad saved by Venero. Caldwell's there. He'll find Madden, cross ice. Madden with a shot, goes wide. McLeod fights off Caldwell. Feeds it to Hooker to Rudine. Madden with a good little stick check there, and will ice it down. And 22 seconds left on the power play for UNT. Texas Tech's penalty kill so far right now has been pretty good with a shorthanded goal from Harmon. Reed, cross ice to Hooker. Hooker will lead it for UNT. We'll try to find Rudine out front. Rudine with another shot. Rob's there. He'll not get full possession of it as McLeod gets it, and Tech will dump it down. Reed, D to D to McLeod. He'll chip it forward. Madden's there, and Ian stays onside. Hooker, he takes a shot. Gets blocked by Madden as 3 Tech players are down low. Lafferty's there on the pickup. Right out front, Lafferty. He'll spin forward. Lafferty with a shot. Block by Texas Tech. He goes out to the neutral zone. McLeod will try to make a play. He gets handed back to Ethan Venable, who has 2 goals on the board tonight. Venable down deep. He'll make a little move. Venable with a shot. Scored! I believe that is a goal. It is Ethan Venable. I believe that is a hat trick from Ethan Venable, who had a goal in the first and second period tonight. Now it's a 15-2 game with 51 shots on the board for UNT. Venable showing his offensive side tonight. And Ian producing many assists on the board along with some goals to go along with it, as him and Demirs and Rutledge all have goals on the board out there. A battle on the neutral zone. Ian comes out top. He'll find Demirs with a little no-look pass. Demirs He makes a move. Oh, loses control of it. Would have gained full possession. That would have been a 5th goal for Demers. Venables there. He'll find his man back to Ian. Ian waits patiently with a shot, trying to find that tip off of Rutledge. 50 seconds left remaining in the third. Venable on the near point. Finds Demers. Demers finds Ian down low. Ian with a shot and a save by Dominguez. Demers trying to find that backdoor pass for Ian. It's been open most of the night. But no cigar right there, as those two have produced plenty of offense so far in the past games, and tonight has been on full display. Cunningham will win it back to Alford. Alford with a shot. Dominguez can't get full control of it as Gerfinkel's down deep. He'll battle along the point. Cunningham keeps it in by a hair, and he is not successful with it as he'll battle along with Tech. Lamb's there. Lamb makes a little toe drag move to Venable. Venable with a shot. Saved by Dominguez. Here comes the Jardins, one-on-one with Alford. He makes a little move. Alford with the stick check. And that is the end of the game. A 15-2 win for your UNT Mean Green after a handful of goals from several players, as every player on the team was put on display offensively tonight, making plays that were outstanding down low and on the point and down deep. Eric Ian making backdoor plays to Demers. Demers with breakaway attempts and great shots on net, and a great performance by Villarreal along with Trace Parker early in the first. Texas Tech just couldn't get enough goals to outdo UNT's offensive push, as outstanding performances by everyone on the team tonight with a 15-2 lead, 52 shots to 21. We will be back here tonight, same opponent, Texas Tech Red Raiders, at the Children's Health Star Center in Valley Ranch. We'd love it if you can come and watch it live. If not, you can always follow us on YouTube at UNT Hockey, as this is Dawson Miller and UNT Hockey.